I'm not going to follow that riffraff of KZN, a tribalist riffraff that has got no idea.
Who's the tribalist riffraff?
That those people who are marching every day.
Oh, march and march.
Yeah, and then because of that, I must change my position because of fools, illiterates that make no reference to any law, immigration law, nothing. When you ask them, what do you need in law to be changed to accommodate what you are saying?
Yeah.
They drink Intelis.
Labantu bonke abakhama DP ucheke bonke labakhama W Story ucheke bonke abantu abasebenza ngestina ngosemende bakithi yibona kanye abantu bangaphandle basebenzela thine siphinde futhi sibanikeze ushintshe kunama hotela namhlanje akhona nama restaurants odadewethu mangabe bayakhona bafika bathothi hayi 4.5 ngenyanga bathi leyo mali leyo incane and then bese abantu bangaphandle bangena bathi ngoba sisuka kude bangene basebenza ngifuna ukuthi ukuze batholakale bebizana bazogcwala eSouth Africa ukuthi babonile eSouth Africa ukuthi siyabadinga
but mangibeza ngendlela abachaza ngayo mina abaxosha abantu bokuhamba ukuthi abahambe nje abafuna ukuphila bodwa bona la bathi hambani sisale silungisa inkinga esibhekene nayo ngoba hayi ukuthi yini enize nenkinga inkinga niyifice vele ikhona kubaholi bethu ukuze sikwazi ukuyilungisa kufuneka sibe sodwa ningekho nina
of drugs worth 100 million rand. As you can see, officials also still here on the ground. Like I indicated, one Mexican female that has been, taken. We saw a couple of minutes ago has been taken into a police.
Welcome back to my channel. I have this video that I've prepared for you. Before we talk about the video, watch this clip. We're gonna talk about it after.
I believe you have on how you are dealing with the immigration issue. Is there a way in which you have rethought how you're going to repackage this thing as a communication message to the people about what your actual stance is on issue of immigration? Quick answer on that and then we can engage.
There's no repackaging of anything. Repackage what? You want me to repackage the truth? You are asking me to lie. That's an EFF position is properly captured. Like one of the speakers here said today.
Yeah.
Everybody now says what the EFF has been saying.
Yeah.
I'm not going to follow that riffraff of KZN, a tribalist riffraff that has got no idea.
Who's the tribalist riffraff?
That those people who are marching every day.
Oh, march and march.
Yeah, and then because of that, I must change my position because of fools, illiterates that make no reference to any law, immigration law, nothing. When you ask them, what do you need in law to be changed to accommodate what you are saying?
Yeah.
They drink Intelis. And then Intelis must change me. That someone is smoking Intelis, and then I must change my view.
Yeah.
Those traditional herbs they take when they march, when you ask them questions, and then that must make me change. I can't change. There is no persuasive argument presented to make me change, except foolishness. And I'm not part of foolishness.
I see some countries have said their citizens must be cautious. I think it's Kenya, one or two others, even Lesotho.
Yeah.
Saying that there's a lot of xenophobic and so. How do you deal with this whole issue, especially that is riling up other countries, our friends in the continent?
We are not xenophobic. There is a group of fools sponsored by government to create an impression that was xenophobic, but the real issue is black on black violence to divert attention from real issues. The same strategy was used in the early 90s when we were supposed to concentrate on what was about to happen, bringing democracy, which was an immediate task at the time. They sponsored black on black violence, and interestingly, they did it in KZN and Gauteng. Right. And that's where these xenophobic things are happening. They are happening in KZN and Gauteng. Black on black violence. It's not xenophobia.
We'll pick it up on that quickly. Sealing.
Again, it goes back to the issue of foreign nationals, which I entirely agree with South Africans. Inspectors ought to go in and check how many South Africans are employed here. And these foreigners that you have employed, What skill are they bringing which South Africans cannot produce? Because I went to raid a restaurant in Mall of Africa. The owner refused to open. I said, if you don't open, there won't be business here today. He realized, because I knew that the restaurant opens for lunch. So I went 2 hours before lunch. I said, if you don't open, no problem. There's not going to be business here. We're not disrupting your business. We're exercising our right. We're going to stand outside and sing. And there's no one who wants to eat while people are singing outside struggle songs. So and then he came to the table to negotiate. He said to me, Julius, here's the advert. I advertised 10 chefs. Give me 10 now. I'll hire them. I've got no policy of hiring foreign nationals. I've got no such a policy. Give me now. I'm looking at those EFF people who were with me, chefs, madam. They didn't have chefs. So then I left satisfied that I can't give him what he wants. So I can't force him. He's running a business. He wants chefs. He wants to cook. So if I say, no, if it's not South African, you're not going to cook, I'm closing that business. But had I had a chef, and then I'll say, no, give me this foreigner and take the chef. And we made a call where you are being replaced with foreigners who think they took your job because you're qualified for that job and more qualified more than them sometimes. Callers will give you that job back to you. That's what inspectors from the employment department should do. He spoke about inspectors. Till today, I have not seen one inspector. He even gave a number in the State of the Nation address. I can't remember what was the number of inspectors he's going to hire this year. Nothing. 10,000. 10,000 inspectors. Instead of these tribalists who are marching, Vonyo Malema, instead of saying, where are the 10,000 jobs that you spoke about of inspectors? Bring them here. They say, no, Malema said the foreigners must come here. But here are the 10,000 jobs which were given through the State of the Nation address, that there's going to be 10,000 inspectors. Where are they? Let's get these inspectors. Let's put them in all the employment places to inspect who is employed there and what rescue are they bringing. Can't we find that rescue for you? And have a huge database, by the way.
I posted this video on my Facebook. Overnight, I received about 47,000 views from it. I was shocked, but not really shocked. I know Malema has a lot of followers. People love him. They love to hear from him. Okay, I have several points I want to talk about from the clip that I just played that Malema said in the video. Number one, I don't think for someone that is in Malema's position should refer to people as fools. That's number one. I don't think someone that is a leader or a political leader, even worse, should refer to people as fools, especially a group of people. I had some clips that I've posted previously in my channel. In this channel, you can just scroll, you'll see a lot of videos in here, whereby in some of the clips, they will tell you that the march has 10,000 people now. It's growing up. It's growing. It has a lot of people that are joining. So you can't refer to those people as fools. That's number one. Number two, it's worse when it's him that is saying that. Remember, Malema is a product of the ANC. ANC, for it to be where it is now, these people, they were marching a lot. These people, they used to march a lot. You know, they used to fight for so many things here in South Africa. You know, so for him to now, because he has a political party, to refer to people that are marching as fools when they are expressing their views, when they are trying to fight for their country, I don't think that is wise, you know. And what I want to also highlight from the views that I've received from my Facebook account and a lot of followers that I've received after, it's I've checked, most of the views and the followers that I've gained from the video are foreigners, people that are not from South Africa, and that's the fact. It's on my Facebook. Yeah, it's there, you know. So when you go through the comments and listening to the comments and reading the comments, I mean, the people that were opposing everything that Malema was saying were South Africans. The people that agreed with him were obviously foreigners. Number two, he said in the video that he raided a hotel in a Mall of Africa, where he says the owner of the hotel said he wants 10 chefs. And then he looked around to the people that he was with, and then he looked around looking for chefs. Unfortunately, that part, there were no chefs. One of the people that commented on Facebook said a simple tweet would have gotten 10 South Africans jobs. So I don't think it's true. I don't think also it's a genuine statement from someone like him to just say, yeah, the man wanted 10 chefs, I could not give him 10 chefs. You know, there are so many schools for chefs here in South Africa. I was staying in Sunny Hills, close by one of those schools. I know what I'm talking about. You know, there are so many chefs that are sitting at home now that are South Africans that are qualified. So you as a leader to come and say they were looking for 10 chefs, and then you looked around, you couldn't find any chef. But you know exactly the easiest way to pass the information these days is through social media, but you did not think of that. And even if you did, but you did not do that, it just doesn't make sense. And you're even proud to come and talk about it here and say you raided some, you know, you're even talking about one hotel. The people that are marching, they've shown us a lot of things through social media, through the videos that I've been posting. They've raided different hotels, different shops, whereby we have seen them showing us that these people that are selling expired stock, these people are not complying to the law. So you're ignoring all those facts. You're just gonna say what you want. That is why you are now saying, if you feel like the foreigners have taken your job, just call me. So you're not solving a problem of them getting those jobs, because of most of those jobs that these people are fighting for are not difficult jobs whereby South Africans cannot do. All of those jobs that they are fighting for are the jobs that everyone can do. You know, when they are going shops to shops and complaining about the shops, they know that they can run those shops. And even those people that are occupying those jobs, they don't have any qualifications. So you want South Africans to provide some kind of qualifications if they are complaining about the jobs that they are feeling like illegal foreigners are taking them away from them. That's another point I want to raise. Another thing that came through my mind after listening to Malema is that as we speak, right now, he has a case in court against AfroForum, because apparently during their celebration, he was too excited, he took a gun and then shoot it on the air, and then now they are coming after him for that case, you know. Before that case, EFF has been marching throughout South Africa for different reasons, a lot of good reasons. I don't want to not mention that, you know. But now to hear him saying kind of people, they are fools for marching for what they believe that they should march for. Because remember, there's always two options, whether you believe in what people are doing or not. But it doesn't give you a right to call other people fools if they are doing something that you don't believe in, you know. Especially if you are a leader. You know, so also, what point am I forgetting? There are so many things that. Oh yeah, he mostly liked to say these people are tribalist. He refers to Zulu people from KZN mostly. I've watched the whole interview before cropping this clip that you've watched. And then along the interview, he mentioned that the AFF is growing all the time. Even in KZN, it's growing. So when you meet people from KZN, you forget that you insult them. You call them tribalist because they are a vocal tribe here in South Africa. They are the ones that always stands up. So every time when you are saying tribalism, you refer to the people from KZN, Amazulu. So every time when you sway into zakho wena Amazulu ama-tribalist, but maso ufuna amavoti woqala to speak about going to KZN, going to Durban and telling people on social media ukuthi AFF is growing in KZN, which is a lie. We know it's a lie. La by KZN, KZN, they are loyal. They will never do that, especially that you always do this. I also want to go back a little bit and also say something along this video. There was a time where this guy, Julius Malema, was fighting the president of the ANC, Jacob Zuma, at that time when he was still the president of the ANC. He insulted him a lot. He used to say things that a lot of people were hearing for the first time on TV, like insulting umuntu omdala TV. We never heard those things on TV before, if we're not talking about movies, American movies. Like ukuthi nje uzoze eParliament umuntu wakhuluma nomuntu omdala noma kanjani. Sikuze ngoJulius Malema. You know, akuphelelanga lapho ngoZuma, and then there was a time whereby he was insulting uMangosuthu Buthelezi, Ugatsha, saying a lot of things about him, you know, and saying also about IFP, a lot of things about IFP, how it was formed, and then how IFP is a tribal organization, a political party, you know. And then you thought it was done by them. No, Akzange paid it up. And then Wabuya Manje. I'm just going to highlight these things because I think these people, the names that I'm mentioning are big names. Wabuya Weza Umkwenazi. Umkwenazi raised the issue of a lot of the Big Five, the drug syndicate. He was against Umkwenazi. He said a lot of things, Umkwenazi, after Umkwenazi's revealed the name of the people that he has a relationship with or friends with, you know. So listening to you, Malema, it's a problem, and I've listened to you a lot, and I followed you a lot. I've posted a video. That is what I'm talking about, the video that I've posted in my Facebook. But I think it's time that he needs to be straightforward. Abanye abantu on the comment sections, they were saying the EFF as the party should remove him from being a leader. Otherwise, he's going to collapse this party. That's not me saying it. That's what the people from my comments were saying, and they were, you know, likes on that particular comment. So this whole video is not only about Julius Malema. There are so many things that are happening here in South Africa.
Bakithi into engizontshela yena into noma ngabe inhle kangakanani uma seyize yaba nabantu abaningi yaba nemibono eminingi igcine seyiphuma esandleni igcine seyimosheka. Kuyiqiniso kona ukuthi masilambile sibona ezweni lethu mhlawumpeni noma ezweni lakithi noma ekhayikithi angibeke kanjalo sithola ukuthi kunezingane ezasaka umakhelwane ungathi zona ziphakelwa ipapa eliningi elidlula elethu thina bala ekhaya kona kufanele sithukuthele ngeke futhi ngikuphikise lokho but ke into engifuna ukuyisho ukuthi na noma ngabe besivele nevision eright sivele nombono right uthi lento lena sifuna ukuyilungisa ngendlela ethile but ngendlela sayine majority sayina inabalandeli abaningi ngakhona nababhedayo nabangabhedi vele esandleni seyaphuma and okuzwisa ubhlungu kakhulu bakithi ukuthi ekuphumeni kwayo esandleni abantu abayosoleka yilabantu ubuso babo obuhlezi buqamile. Angiphinde futhi abantu abayogcina egcineni mhlawumpeni makuthiwa kukhona okonakele kufanele ukuthi beme bamele lo monakalo lo suke wenzekile kuyoma uJesita, kuyoma uNgizwe, kuyoma uPhakela Mthakathi. So ngifuna ukuthini kubantu bakithi, ngifuna ukuthi abantu ba-understand ukuthi njengoba ngikhuluma nani manje le-South Africa ningilalele, ngifuna ukuthi ningizwe kahle ukuthi lento eyenzakalayo njengamanje ingaba into enhle, kodwa ngenxa yeningi leli lisilandelayo sigcine sesiphuma endleleni sesenza amaphutha. Sigcine mhlawumbe inhloso yethu bekukuthi siyakhuza ngoba ngona kuyiqiniso ngeke sikubalekele bakithi. Baningi abantu bangaphandle abangenawo amaphepha abangawutholi umsebenzi lo abawufunayo kanti imali bayayifuna, abagcine mhlawumpeni ngesizathu sokuthi bayazi ukuthi ekhaya kumele bathumele something, bagcine sebesetshenziswa yithi thina sibala ekhaya ukuthi basithengisele ama-drugs, ukuthi basenzele. Baningi abantu bangaphandle bakithi abatshontsha imoto bazilethe kithi zithengwe yithi thina bala ekhaya. Baningi abantu bangaphandle abasebenzela thina ukuthi bathengisa ama-drugs. Baningi abantu bangaphandle bakithi abathathwa yithi sibafake kuma-bar wethu esiwa-onayo, sibafake ema-tavern wethu esiwa-onayo ukuthi bathengise ngomzimba. So kuningi thina esikwenza esinesandla kuko. Kahle kahle ngasho ukuthi abantu bangaphandle kunabantu bale South Africa abaphilayo ngabantu bangaphandle. Kunabantu abanama contract wakhe izindlu, angeke South Africa uthola umuntu avume ukuthi ayoqova udaka abe umeselane abe udaka boy bakithi inkosi yami anginikezela izinto ngiphezulu lapha whatever. Angeke abantu bale South Africa lo msebenzi bawumele vele, no, abawufuni. So marathine namhlanje sinama contract sakha ama RDP sakha wathi mawungacheka labantu bonke abakha ama RDP, ucheke bonke labakha ama double story, ucheke bonke abantu abasebenza ngesitina ngosemende bakithi, yibona kanye abantu bangaphandle basebenzela thina. Siphinde futhi sibanikeze ushintshe. Kunama hotela namhlanje akhona nama restaurant, odadewethu mangabe bayakhona bafika bathi hayi 4.5 ngenyanga, bathi leyo mali leyo incane, and then bese abantu bangaphandle bangena bathi ngoba sisuka kude bangene basebenze. Ngifuna ukuthi ukuze batholakale bebizana bazogcwala eSouth Africa ukuthi babonile South Africa ukuthi siyabadinga, babonile South Africa ukuthi we need them. So that is why babizene bagcine sebagcwele eSouth Africa. Manje ke ngithi mina ukubabuyisela emuva yinto enhle, kodwa sibabuyisele emuva singabashayanga, sibabuyisele emuva singabathathelanga into zabo, asibabuyisele emuva singabahlukumezanga. Asikhombiseni uma ngabe kuyi shutdown yenyanga yonke, sithi shutdown inyanga yonke bakithi sicele iHome Affairs, sicela amaphoyisa, sicela uhulumeni ukuthi angenelele ukuze kusasa uNgizwe, uPhakela, uJacinta bangabi enkingeni. Ngoba bakithi inkosi yami iyophuma imiphefumulo kulezi impilo lezi nizothi ngishilo. Uma seyiphuma imiphefumulo kulezi zimpilo lezi uyothatha kuphume ngisho nomphefumulo welinye ilunga lale ekhaya eliphezulu ngekweposition. Ezothi mangabe mhlawumpeni maselivela igama uNgizwe ubulele, uPhakela ubulele, uJacinta ubulele, yonke le crowd ethi hayi elandele emuva ayizukuba khona mangabe uNgizwe sebhekane namaqala. Uma uPhakela Mthakathi sekabhekane namacala, le crowd le iyophinda ijike yona. Ngiyabaza abantu banjani bophinde bajike bona. Abantu bakuthanda namhlanje izwi lakho malisazwakala, lashintsha izwi lakho, abantu abasayingena indaba yakho. Cela le message lena bakithi ifinyelele South Africa konke umuntu, ayifinyelele le message kuwonke umuntu. Ngikhulumile mina ngumfundisi wamaqiniso, ngiyazi ukuthi abanye la vele bacabanga ukuthi inhlamba iyatrendisana, into abazoyiphendula lapha imisangano bazongithuka bazowenzani, but laba abanonembeza abanengqondo yibo kanye abangilandelayo, yibo kanye futhi abangizwayo, yibo kanye futhi abangikhuzayo, yibo kanye futhi abangibonisayo, yibo kanye abangenza ukuthi la ngibona khona iphutha ngingabi namahloni, ngingasabi, ngivele ngikhulume. Akusizi ukuthi sidume ngamanyala, akusizi ukuthi sidume ngezinto ezimbi, akusizi ukuthi sihole ngokwenza into empi. Ake sifundiseni bakithi ukuthi unembeza sinawo. Ingako ngishilo kwenye video ngathi mina AmaZulu abantu, AmaZulu banezindlebe, AmaZulu banamehlo, AmaZulu banezingqondo. Akekho umZulu ofuna ukuzibona ebulalisa abantwana bakhe ngendlala. Akekho umZulu ofuna ukubona umfazi wakhe ehlupheka noma umkhwenyana wakhe ehlupheka. Sona noma ngabe sithukuthele kanjani, asingayifaki imbewu embi einganeni zethu ukuthi kahlahla ingane noma ingayiyekela isikole ngoba ngiyezwa mhlawumbe uma senikhuluma senithukuthele lapho phakela. Niye nikhulume nisho ukuthi cha isikole vela sisize ngalutho. Ngamanye amagama sesisebenze kanjena bakithi sekwakhiwa izikole engaka abantu kumele bakhule nementality ukuthi isikole asibalulekanga. Isikolo uma singabalulekanga kimi njengoba nami ngifundanga ukuyapi bakithi ngiphilele ngomculo wami asingathi bonke abantu abafundayo ku useless. Sinodokotela, sinothisha, sinoprincipal. So noma ngabe sithukuthele ngayiphi indlela ngifuna ukunitshela nje namhlanje eSouth Africa bakithi ukuthi asingamoshi izinto ezinhle esesizisebenzele kanzima ngesizathu sentukuthelo mhlawumbe ne 6 months. Danke ngiyabonga.
Uyabona lo mkankaso lo ophunywe ngabafowethu laba obhuti uphakela umthakathi nawo wonke nje ithimba mhlawumbe ababamisene nabo nabafowethu abalekelelayo njalo njalo. Awumdingi isidalwa kumuntu onekhanda sefumoya la mkankaso, udinga umuntu ophila ngempela ke ekhanda. Mawunekhanda sefumoya kahle ehla lokhonja ngeke uzuyizwe le nto uthi thini. Noma ngabe uyiforeigner noma ngabe mhlawumbe ungwala eSouth Africa, kuyefana le yanto leyana mawunomqondo osebenza uzokwazi ukuyizwa. Kodwa mawuthi ikhanda lakho sefumoya vele ngeke uzuyizwe. Obhuti mangibezwa ngendlela abachaza ngawo mina abaxosha abantu bokuhamba ukuthi abahambe nje abafuna ukuphila bodwa bona la bathi hambani sisale silungisa inkinga esibhekene nayo ngoba hayi ukuthi yini enize nenkinga inkinga niyifice vele ikhona kuba holi bethu ukuze sikwazi ukuyilungisa kufuneka sibe sodwa ningekho nina zonke inkinga enizeni nazo nize nazo ngoba nivunyelwe ngabaholi bethu aninzanga ngephutha la bayanazi ukuthi nila and banivikele ukuthi nibe la makusebenza ke lokho uyayizwa le yankulumo ukuthi thini kodwa mangasebenzi ngeke vele uyizwe le yankulumo ukuthi thini ngizwela wonke umuntu nje umSouth African oke waphawula mhlambe esho khona lento yenziwa ophakela umthakathi iyabheda lalela lokho nje beka isandla la esifubeni kwena uthi mina ngiyisiphukuphuku ngoba vele awuphilile ekhanda abaxoshwa futhi abenyanywa abantu bangaphandle South Africa kuze kuyasho ukuthiwa nizobuya senibuya ngendlela ehlelekile hayi leni lethwe ngayo enze kuwaningi emavideo lavelayo kuyavela ukuthi kwabona labantu la abala sebebaningi abavela abafunekayo emva ngakuba abanye babaleka bezuku kuningi nje okwenzakala wrong kuningi sekuvele nokuthi ama drugs ayatsho vele kunobufakazi ukuthi sekunento wrong abazenza kodwa bayavikelwa khona beze into wrong kanjalo ngenxa yokuthi abaholi bethu abalungile umuntu okukhulela ekhaya nje onekhaya nomthetho uma kwenzeka mhlawumbe kade kubuswa kukho into edliwayo noma kuumsebenzi ekhaya makuthi khona abangasezweni kahle hle mhlawumbe sekuyakwala njalo njalo kuyayicelwe kuthiwa bangaphandle sisacela igceke kuthiwa ukuthi abantu abangezweni la egcekeni abantu abayizihlobo zala ekhaya bodwa bazosala bodwa labantu abangezweni kulungiswe inkinga zabo kodwa sebeceliwe laba ngaphandle ukuthi banjani abaphume hayi bayaxoshwa nangasasa bazobuya bezodla ibele kodwa kwamanje ke besidedile senzeni silungise inkinga zethu iyona lesho uphakela umthakathi ke leyo yini point ngayizwa nini ziphokopho ndeni hashtag ngidlala ngeqiniso anginesa ama feelings mina
nani bafowethu eSouth Africa yonke la kuzofinyelela khona le video ufele emntwini bafowethu umfana othandwa kakhulu uphakela umthakathi benongizwe nasesiJezini bafowethu la sikhona sise Harding Harding isimo ayi siyaqonda sebeyaqala ba understand ukuthi labantu mawusabatshela into abezwe bafuna kube ngathi nesandla singaqini bafuna kube ngathi namakhamera futhi angacishwa so yila behlupha khona abantu bangaphandle ngathi khona umuntu obafida ukuthi amagwala uyabo la besikhona ke Harding namhlanje into yethu bithi sizothatha iwalk yethu ithi unobaba la kuthiwa ubaba uNtozakhe oboshwe umuntu wangaphandle ongenayo namaphepha mayembopha lo muntu ubaba uNtozakhe akafikanga lo muntu enkantolo kodwa ubaba uNtozakhe ukhipha ibail ka 3000 ummangali akekho khona ummangalelo asiyazi ke lonto ibizwa ngani emveni kwaloko kube sekuhlaselwa ke kubo kwafela emntwini okuyisekhaya akuwona umuzi wami lo mina wami umuzi angikwazi ukusho ukuthi kuphi ngoba kube sengathi ngiyachoma isekhaya lapha okuwumuzi weingane zasekhaya kanye noma wami so wabe usuhlaselwa kumuzi ngebhadi bekhona uma usemdala kakhulu angifuni ukuthi mangenza into ebesibuya izohlukumeza igceke kanti futhi kwaZulu asifundiswanga ukuthi insizwa mayikona ngaphandle hamba yohlasela ekhaya into ke le isho ukuthi kushuthi umuntu wangaphandle lo ngoba akenzi njengathi thina sazi ukuthi kuyahlaselwa kuboka insizwa sazi ukuthi insizwa mayonile kukhulunywa nayo la yonele khona ishawa la ivuka khona so into ke ithini ithi la eHarding iy'tolo zonke zabokufika zivaliwe zisazovalwa futhi la eHarding amabhizinisi abantu bokufika avaliwe asazovalwa futhi la eHarding into abangayazi abantu bokufika ukuthi kasisabafuni at all hayi ukuthi asifuna amabhizinisi wabo asifuna la beqashe khona okusho ukuthi wena uma uqashisa umuntu okufika le eHarding sicela ke kusukela manje ubuqala umnotice ukuthi njoba ngo June 1 ubaba uNtozakhe lo boshwe umuntu okufika eyovela enkantolo ulona suku esizokwenza ngale shutdown le eHarding abayazi abantu i-shutdown iyona mashi ke lesizoyenza le eHarding ezovala eHarding umhla ka 1 June sizomashele sizothi justice for ubaba uNtozakhe awukwazi ukuthi ungaboshwa umuntu ongenawo amaphepha amaphepha ngwabala wonke noma ngaba wanda amaphepha kanawo nalawo nawo wacabanga kanawo aboshwe lo muntu aphinde futhi umuntu okubophayo angabi bikho enkantolo kufika umuntu oyibiza ngommeli wakhe noma kufika ummeli wakhe so ithini ke into ithi into enjani le South Africa noma lonto ivumeleke kanjani noma yenzeka kanjani lonto le ukuthi uboshwe umuntu wala aboshwe umuntu okufika aphinde futhi lo muntu okufika angafiki aphinde futhi lo muntu wala akhipha imali so ke le wonke besiyenza ke sitshela bona abantu bokufika ukuthi lukhulu liyeza luyanyelela so siyabanika umhla ka 1 June kuya kumhla ka 1 July bela eHarding so kumhla ka 2 July uma ngabe umthetho uzohlula noma umthetho uzohluleka ukubahendlisha abantu bokufika noma ukubakhipha eHarding sizobona ukuthi senza kanjani.
My brother here is not telling us ukuthi ubaba lo bathi akuboshwe umuntu wangaphandle kwenzeni. That's number one. He's not telling us ukuthi why did they arrested the man that is talking on his behalf or fighting for, and then now he wants to drag all the foreigners that are there in their areas, so they all gonna suffer because of one foreigner that has opened a case for Lobabalo, but he's not telling us what's the story. So that's that. The clip where Umfundisi Maqiniso, I think that's what he calls himself. It's his view, but I think he's still talking about the cheap labor. But if you are saying we must keep these people because they accept any salary that we won't accept, it now destroys the ones that now are proper fit for that job, and also that are South Africans, because of they know the value of doing the job. So if someone knows how much the person should charge to build you a house, and then when you don't even want to pay half of that, he knows. I mean, every person, depending on the industry and on the job that the person is doing, I know how I charge on what I'm doing, So you can't turn that around and maybe give me half of that. So my brother is just promoting a cheap labor, saying we need them because the jobs that they are doing, we can't do as South Africans, we pay them change, which is wrong. We are trying to stop that as well. So it's his view, by the way. It's his view. Everyone has his view. You can also write down your view in the comment section. The next part that is coming now of the video is the drug bust that took place, I think, last week, whereby drugs that worth 100 million were a farm. A farmer, and then drugs that worth 100 million. Let's go.
Police in Northwest have uncovered a drugs lab estimated to be worth 100 million rand in the small farming town of Swartbruggens. About 12 people, including some Mexican nationals, have now been arrested. News from Africa's Rafil Zaboko is on that story. Joins us now. Rafil, good afternoon. How did police find this lab?
Yebo. Well, they've been, following their leads with regards to the information that they have been finding, but also reports of concerns that there seems to be a spike of, the use of substance or drugs abuse in areas like Koster, Soutregens, Zeerast as well, which is not so far away from here. And they then did their own investigations with regards to busting this lab where the drugs are being manufactured. Like you indicated, drugs worth 100 million rand that have been found with 4 people, suspects believed to be Mexicans, one being a female, one Mexican female that has been taken in just a couple of minutes ago before we came and did this live crossing, Stephen. We saw her being taken and put behind, just behind the police van. We also understand that there were others that have been arrested that are said to be farm workers, and they are, questioned, taken in for questioning with regards to the operations that have been happening here. On the ground right now, we have the MEC of Community Safety and Community Safety in the Northwest Province, Wessels Moroeng, who is part of those that are here. Police Commissioner, Acting Police Commissioner Rhino Naidu has also just arrived about 5 to 10 minutes ago and was just getting a brief, and will just a few minutes from now come to brief the media with regards to, what is it that they have found in this farm. One of the questions that was also being raised is the issue of the owner of the farm about their whereabouts, which is something that needs to be cleared by the acting police commissioner Rhino Naidu, who is still in the engagement with the spokesperson of the police in the Northwest Province, Adele Maybeck, together with the MEC Wessels Moroeng, to find more details with regards to the bust that happened here in Swartregens of drugs worth 100 million rand. As you can see, officials also still here on the ground. Like I indicated, one Mexican female that has been, taken. We saw a couple of minutes ago, been taken into a police van.
Well, yes, indeed, Michelle. City officials are busy demolishing structures that are attached to many buildings here in the city center. So we might have to move a little bit where we are standing. So we understand that according to the mayor, this operation is intended to improve public safety, address illegal building activity, and ensure compliance with municipal bylaws. In fact, I'm going to bring in the executive mayor of the city of Johannesburg, Councillor Dada Morero, so that he can speak to us about this particular operation. Mayor, thank you very much for your time. As you have said earlier on, this place looks cleaner than it usually looks.
Yes, I think as part of our program on bylaw enforcement, we are continuing to enforce the bylaws, deal with illegal structures, illegal trade, and all other issues that are illegal, so that we can restore law and order. And once we are done in this precinct, we will be moving and preparing for the next one just along the Marble Hall. So we'll be implementing another program there. So ideally the work we're doing is enforcement of the bylaws and restoring law and order in the CBD of Johannesburg.
Yeah, the drug problem is getting worse and worse every day. But at least the arrests that we are seeing, and also remember there is a commission, Yasemandlanga, that also involves 200 million drugs that were stolen in Devon. Yeah, in Devon. So now we're having these 100 million drugs that are also found in one of the farms. Remember, there was a story last year whereby there was also a drug bust that was also found in the farm because of, farms are different. Farms are away from a lot of people's eyes. You will never know what is happening in a certain farm because most of them, they occupy a lot of land, So even this one is even different because it's like a game farm. So there are animals there. So you can imagine how big the land is if there are animals inside the farm. So you never know about the activities that are taking place there. I remember also it was on the news whereby a group of foreigners that were found in some village in Mpumalanga, whereby they were brought here in South Africa to be trained as soldiers. in one of the farmers there in the Mpumalanga. So there are so many activities that are taking place in our farms here in South Africa, and at least the police are now keep on finding these activities, and we thank them, and we wish they can just raid these farms. They must raid these farms and just find out what they are dealing with, because they do what people, even small criminals do. You know, even the people that are selling drugs on the streets, they pretend as if they are selling something like the sweets and cigarettes. And then when you pass by, you ask yourself, how is this person making a living out of those false snacks and sweets that he's selling? And the person knows exactly that, no, he's not really selling sweets, he's selling drugs. But this table, small table for sweets and snacks, is just to fool us, to fool everyone, and by this on front. So also the farms, they do that. You'll see a very big gate, rockets, a farm, maybe some also designs of some animals outside the big gates, just like Palapala. I was seeing the image of Palapala when I'm talking about the design, because it just popped up in my mind. You see that and then you think, well, okay, they are doing a game, like they are dealing with animals and things like that, and find out boom, the money appears on mattress, and then it's in dollars, it's being hidden there. You know, so there are so many activities that are taking place in farms here in South Africa. So we thank our police for doing the good job, and then we wish they will keep up the good job, and we'll have a lot of results coming in future, because of these things of drugs. They really kill our country, they destroy our future, because the youth is the future of any country, you know. So most of these drugs, they affect youth, because, you know, youth love things, right? The youth, they can't make decisions for themselves at some certain age, so they fall into these traps of drugs. And then once you get into these things, it's not easy to come out. So that's how dangerous drugs are. Please, if you have watched this video up until where we are, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Let's just try and get this video to 10,000 likes. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.